everyone. Well, it's April and the start of a new cabin season, and so we've come up to open up the cabin and bring up some supplies so that we can get ready. We're going to start back into working on it next week, but we're getting ready to go, getting all things set up. And I should introduce you to a new member of our crew. Over the break when we were away, we welcomed a new member to our family.
Hi, Shep.
And his name is Shep. And Shep is a 2.5-year-old border collie. And he's smart as a whip and such a great dog, so affectionate, and I think he's going to be a great help to us up here. Well, we started opening things up. The first thing we did was bring out the boats out of the basement and just set them there for the time being. And we needed the space we had to bring them out because we needed the space in the basement to take down all of these OSB 4x8 sheets of plywood. So we're going to drop those right now. Now, I think I mentioned in a previous video that we designed a system, these little L-shaped brackets. We had 3 at the bottom, and then at the top, oh well, we can see that, we have them at the top. And there's a space at the top so that when we lift these up, it'll go up into the space just high enough so that we can pull the OSB off and just drop it down. Well, so much for the engineering part of it. That didn't work. So we got the ladder and checked up top there, and it is not going to lift up there, but hopefully we didn't mess them all up. Let's try this one. Now in theory, we just lift that up. If we've left enough space at the top, and then it'll lift high enough to come over those L brackets. Lift again. Ah!
See, we've got notches cut. We have to slide it to the notch.
Oh, good for you. And I figured it out. Yeah, you did. No, that's the answer. Hey, it's been 6 months, so with my memory, I totally forgot. But if you look at the L bracket there, right to the side of it, there's a notch cut out. So what we have to do is take that first one out. Then when we do each one of these, we just slide it over, slide the board over so the notch matches up with the L bracket, and then it should lift out. Now, what was our plan for the first one though?
Maybe we undo the screw just on this one.
Yeah, what we could do is take this screw out here and turn these sideways.
Yeah.
And then it would come out.
Right.
And once we get this first piece out, then the rest can all slide over to the notch and lift out. So we'll take the top screw out of the L bracket here, and then we'll be able to turn it sideways. So we'll turn this one sideways and this one sideways, and we should just be able to drop the OSB down. Pull it off down here. Oh, what? Don't slide to the ground. Hold it on the side, not on the bottom.
Okay.
So in theory then, we've got the first one off, and these then, once the single screw is taken out of the bottom, these should all slide this way a couple inches, line the slot up with the L bracket up there, and we lift them out. How do you think it's going to work?
It's gonna work.
So it was supposed to be an easy system we designed here. Just lift up and slide out. But I don't think I made the notches at the top wide enough. Plus, I think when we push these pieces of plywood up, they're catching on the OSB that's a little higher up. They're catching at that piece right there that's up above. So what we're going to do, still much better than before with the ladder, we're going to do what we did with the first piece. Just take out the top screw, turn them sideways, and drop it down. And then put the screw back in. That's got to work. On the side, not on the bottom.
Careful, careful.
Let it come to me. Let it come to me. So what we did, we took these two pieces down off the end of the porch and put them in the basement. And as you know, we started to do this side here. But then Anna pointed out that when we do the siding, we're having somebody come in to do the siding, that they could easily damage the screen with ladders and things, so on, that maybe we shouldn't have taken these down. So we have 4 left to take down, and we decided to leave them up. Now when the fella comes to do the siding, and I think he's coming next week, when he comes to do the siding, just by turning those bottom L brackets, they drop off pretty quick. We had a birch tree come down over the winter, and it fell right beside the dock. It didn't really damage the dock too much. I started cutting it up. It was a good sized tree, but it was had some weak spots in it, and of course the wind took it right down. It fell down here just beside the dock. I've cut it up in the middle, so I got that big piece to fall back. And I looked on the inside. It's still really good hardwood, so I think we'll cut it up and we'll use it for firewood. Well, my battery died on the chainsaw, so that was the end of that, but I got almost all of it done, and we're stacking. We'll take it up up top and finish cutting it and then splitting it. And whoop, Shep's back. He's here to help. Oh, you stay off, you're all wet. He's got a bit of energy. Come on, Shep. In the water. Hey, where are you going? Come on. Come on. Hey, buddy.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay. Are you done? Are you done? So we got a bit of firewood for next fall. Only thing is we got to chop it all up. And I'm looking for volunteers to carry it up the hill.
Hey, I'll do it.